The world of Formula One is no stranger to the tug-of-war between teams when it comes to talented personnel. And when it comes to Adrian Newey, Red Bull's racing design guru, Christian Horner has issued a warning to Red Bull's rivals, stating that Newey will be a Red Bull man for many years to come. But what are the chances of Newey actually leaving the team? Let's delve into the details and find out. When Red Bull signed Christian Horner in 2005, he knew that if he wanted his new Formula One team to be successful, he needed to bring in the best in the business. And there was no one better than Adrian Newey. Newey, the designer and aerodynamic specialist, was highly sought after in the world of Formula One. He had already made a name for himself working with top teams like McLaren and Williams. But Horner, along with former McLaren driver David Coulthard, managed to lure Newey to Red Bull Racing. Fast forward 18 years, and Newey is still with the team. He has been instrumental in all 6 of Red Bull's championship wins, with his latest creations, the RB18 and RB19, being hailed as the most dominant cars in the sport's history. Even Lewis Hamilton, one of the greatest drivers of all time, has praised Newey's work. Now, with Newey's contract up for renewal, there is speculation that he could be tempted to move to another team. But it's hard to imagine Red Bull Racing without him. He has been such an integral part of the team's success that it's difficult to imagine anyone else taking his place. Speaking after the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix, 1996 world champion Damon Hill said, "I can't help ignoring this thing he did in Bahrain, where he stood in front of the Mercedes on the grid with his clipboard and stood there for a long time looking at their front wing." Anybody who knows Adrian will know, wait a minute, he's already got the most dominant car in F1. Why is he looking at the Mercedes front wings? Was he really looking at the front wing? Or was he just standing in front of the Mercedes saying, "I'm interested"? Is that what he was really saying? Horner says that's not happening. The Red Bull team boss is adamant Newey's heart is with Red Bull, and that it's only a matter of time before he signs a new contract. Horner said his heart is still very much in Formula One, and his commitment to the team it's not something. We don't talk about the contracts or longevity of contracts, but he'll be here for many years to come. There's always going to be rumors in this paddock. That's Formula One. He added, he's such an important part of our team and a popular part of our team. It's great to have him with us for the long term, but also to be involved in some of the things we're now getting involved in. Even David Coulthard does not see the master designer, whom he himself brought from McLaren to Red Bull, leaving for another team. While Coulthard was asked by Dutch broadcaster Ziggo Sport whether there was even the slightest chance of Newey swapping Red Bull for the Italian racing team, a clear answer followed: not a chance. Adrian's in his 60s, he's still got a lot of hunger, and he's still got a lot of passion for Formula One, but he's British. He's, let's say, a particular kind of guy. He is not a showman to go to Ferrari at this stage of his career. The 13-time Grand Prix winner added that anything is possible, but that he simply does not see it happening. Coulthard said, "Of course, it could happen. Anything you can imagine can happen. But I just think it would not be the right place, not the right time, and he's too settled in the United Kingdom." In the world of Formula One, every little detail matters. And when it comes to ground effect aerodynamic cars, no one does it better than Adrian Newey of Red Bull Racing. Newey's experience with porpoising, a phenomenon that causes cars to bounce uncontrollably, gave Red Bull an edge over their rivals in 2022. Their car, the RB18, was able to run closer to the ground than any other cars on the track, thanks to Newey's expertise. And it wasn't just in 2022 that Newey's design stood out. The year's championship has seen the RB19 continue to dominate the field, with F1 technical director Pat Simons praising Red Bull's ability to nail the new regulations. He said, "When I got to the Red Bull floor, and I saw it on the structural level, they are on top of this." Newey's contributions to Red Bull Racing have not gone unnoticed. Team principal Christian Horner has called him the conductor of the technical orchestra. He said he lives in the matrix. He's still very hands-on. He's still at his drawing board. I think it's probably the only drawing board in Formula One. It's clear that Newey's designs have been a major factor in Red Bull's success over the years, and as the sport continues to evolve, it's likely that Newey will continue to be at the forefront of innovation and design. After all, he's the man who can see air. What's your thought about this? Would Newey make a move to any of Red Bull's rivals in years to come? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more videos like this. See you in the next video.